Covering the Northern Bahamas, you're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Rector of the Pro-Cathedral of Christ the King preparing to move on to a new assignment. Come September 1st, Archdeacon Bain will leave Grand Bahama to take up the post of Dean of Christ Church Cathedral in New Providence. The vestry and members of Christ the King are now planning a grand farewell to show their appreciation to the Archdeacon for his contributions to the community of Grand Bahama.
He leaves, it will bring to a close, in my humble opinion, one of the most glorious chapters in the stellar history of the Pro-Cathedral of Christ the King.
Archdeacon Bain has played such a major role, not just at the Pro-Cathedral of Christ the King, but throughout Grand Bahama. I've had the privilege of working with him in education and in the ordained ministry.
Father Bain played a very significant role in the Grand Bahama Christian community in that he was elected during his early arrival in Grand Bahama as Vice President of the Grand Bahama Christian Council and then President of the Grand Bahama Christian Council.
And we are going to miss him, his insight, his wisdom, his example, his commitment to Christ and to the body of Christ.
Well, there are a number of activities planned on Friday, August 10th. A gala banquet will be held in his honor at the Grand Lucine Resort. A commemorative magazine will also be produced, and a special service will be held at the church on Sunday, August 26th at 4 p.m.
ZNS will feature Father Archdeacon Bain during the Church Speaks episode, and that'll be aired on August the 16th at 7 p.m. We invite everyone to please listen and please call in. Give him your expression of kindness. Let him know that what he's done here in Grand Bahama meant a world to all of us.
We don't want to be sad because he's leaving us. We want to celebrate the fact that he's going to now do more in God's vineyard. He's going to a higher post as Dean of the Cathedral in Nassau.
For more information, you can contact the church or send an email to farewellcanonbain@gmail.com. Switching gears now, there is a campaign underway to keep the Regency Theater alive. The Center for the Performing Arts has been a part of the Grand Bahama community for decades, but due to lack of public support, it is on the verge of closing its doors. On Sunday, volunteers came together to host a telethon in hopes of saving the Center for the Performing Arts.
No amount is too small. 603 give.
Those in the performing arts say they will not stand idly by and allow the doors of the Regency Theater to close without a fight. This Sunday, members and volunteers came together and hosted a telethon to raise $100,000 for immediate repairs. Some volunteers offered their help through manning the phone lines, while others performed through song and dance. President LaSalle Harris says they received $20,000 from an anonymous donor, and there are those who are calling in to pledge their support. Yet, she says, they still have a long way to go.
And we really do need the assistance to keep the theater open. The AC units are in deplorable condition, and we are at the stage now where we do have to replace them entirely. And we just do not have the funds to replace them. So every little bit, every large bit will help.
Past President Kay Hardy says she has been a part of the theater since 1972 and adds that every member of the Regency Theater is a volunteer. She adds that it is not easy maintaining the facility, but they do it for the love of the arts.
$50 just to switch the light on. So could you imagine how much it would cost to air condition here and the auditorium and the back of the auditorium and the dressing room and then the dance theatre? I mean, it's huge. People in New York would go mad if they had a theatre like this, you know.
Sarah Kirkby has been a part of the center since she was a child and boasts that there is no other center for performing arts in the Bahamas that can compare to the Regency Theater.
We have the only proper theater that has huge back sets. We have makeup room, we have everything that you can imagine a proper theaters. So we can have people flying in. This was built here when Sir Jack came and built this theater, along with the people who came and built it with him in they were early 60s. It was just a hub of activity, and to have a quality theater like this is amazing.
If you're interested in donating, you can dial 603-GIVE. You can check out their GoFundMe page or write a check to the Freeport Players Guild. And now it is time to Ask the Doctor.
This is Ask the Doctor. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Lawrence from Freeport inquired, "My wife has trouble falling asleep almost every night. What do you recommend for this?" Thanks for your question, Lawrence, and there are many others who have similar sleeping problems. Your wife has what we call insomnia. It is a sleep disorder where there is difficulty falling asleep and or staying asleep. Persons suffering from insomnia may also experience tiredness upon awakening, and if they wake up during the night, they have difficulty falling back asleep. Stress, certain medical conditions such as anxiety, depression, or sleep apnea, medications, caffeine, and nicotine can all have a negative effect on sleep. If left untreated, insomnia can pose serious health risks. Studies have shown that people with insomnia are found to miss work more often, have a higher risk of developing depression, and have overall poorer health. So here are some of my recommendations to prevent insomnia. Have a regular sleep schedule, avoid caffeinated beverages late in the evening, and avoid taking naps in the evening. If these simple changes don't help and you or your partner are still experiencing sleep problems, please discuss your symptoms with your doctor. Natural sleep aids and prescribed medications for insomnia are available. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
And this important message from the power company: customers in the following areas can expect a 2-hour power interruption this evening to allow work crews to make repairs caused by recent lightning storms. The planned outages will take place in the back of town, Bahama Reef and Country Club, Coral Gardens, Lucayan Beach West, North Bahamia, Regency Theater, the Regency Park, Regent Center, Pinta Avenue to Xanadu Circle, Princess Isle, Royal Palmway, Rumkey Drive, Seahorse Village, South Bahamia, Sunset, and Windsor Park. That's a 2-hour power interruption in electricity supply in order to effect repairs at the power plant. Don't go away. A check on sports is up next.